and welcome back to Scarlet Rage Vintage. This week we're going to talk about vintage weekenders and vintage events and my personal loves and why you should go. So first of all, I'm going to probably talk about my favourite weekender, which I've been going to for the past 3 years now, 3 years, which is actually the Rockabilly Rave, which is held in Pontins. I want to say it's a 4-day event. It's the best weekender, I feel, because of the bands and the people that go there, and there's also vintage dealers selling, and there's just lots of things going on, and the accommodation is set out like chalets on this big sort of park. There is something always going on, and you get a schedule of things that are happening, and it's a chance for me and my friends, and I tend to go with girlfriends because boys can be quite annoying, and I want to, you know, stop and stare at women and give them compliments and sort of, you know, have a really girly time, and that's one of my favourite weekenders. It's also a good weekender because I find it to be really friendly. Like, I've met so many new people through going to this weekender, and it's not sort of, I don't feel intimidated, which is great. I find, you know, some places can be quite intimidating. So the next weekender I want to talk to you about is Goodwood Revival. Now, Goodwood Revival I have actually been trading at, except for this year I won't be trading, for the past 3 years, and it's held in September. I would say it's a higher brow kind of vintage weekend. You don't actually have to stay there. You can get day tickets, and so many things going on, from people trading, selling all different types of things, from reproduction to new, and this isn't just clothing. I mean, this is automobile, memorabilia, you know, signage. There is, I mean, I think Cartier's down there, or Rolex selling their watches. So it's that kind of event, and you know, there's tents for like 40s dancing, and it's quite great because Goodwood Revival actually isn't just one date of a weekender. It starts, I think it's from the 1890s to the 1960s, and it's just a really good fun weekender, and it's something you can do with your partner who might not necessarily be into vintage. It's something that he'll appreciate or she'll appreciate. This event is very popular and gets sold out very, very fast. So we'll link all the events websites down below so you can check out if there's any tickets available for this year. If not, you can pre-plan for next year. Now, if you want to travel to a weekender, I recently, it was on my bucket list, and for my dirty 30, I know I don't look that old, I went to Viva Las Vegas, which actually is in Las Vegas, and it was a 1950s weekender, and it's based in the New Orleans Hotel just off the Strip. I've always wanted to go to an American weekender because I wanted to see what the difference is between European weekenders and American weekenders. Now that I've been to an American weekender, it is very different to British. I mean, I thought the Rockabilly Rave had a lot of things going on. Viva Las Vegas was on a whole nother level. There was things from jive classes to burlesque, bingo, and obviously lots of bands, lots of rooms, lots of vintage traders selling. If you go there on the day that it opens, it's quite, I would say, overwhelming because it's such a big event, and they literally, Viva Las Vegas takes over a whole hotel. So it was a really great time. I'm glad I did it. I'm glad it's off my bucket list, and I got to meet some really lovely people as well there. That's another weekender that I found that it was really easy to talk to people and to make friends, and I made some really good new friends from going to Viva Las Vegas. Next we're going to talk about vintage fairs. Now, I actually started in obviously my uni bar, but moving forward I started to do fairs, and the first fair I ever did was P&A Antiques. This event is probably the creme de la creme of the best vintage traders within the UK. The amount of pieces and the traders that are there bringing their best wares really does push it forward. It's where you will find the complete and utter originals, the things that you've never seen before. The other two vintage fairs that I would recommend, they're on the same calibre of events to P&A is Frock Me Chelsea, and then you have Clerkenwell Vintage Fair, which is also great, and it's based in North London. Each fair, sometimes you find the same traders, and then other fairs you find all different traders. So with Clerkenwell, it's invitation only, so if you are a trader, you can't trade there unless you've been invited by the organiser. So I would say those are my vintage fair recommendations. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, all the links for everything that I discussed will be down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!